Hello guys, how's it going? Well, we're all still stuck inside a little while. My wife works at a job where some of the people she deals with they're considered, they need some services, so she's off working right now. So I guess during this time, everybody's been affected. We're going to be affected. They cut her hours down as needed. So, hey, we're going to get through it just like everybody else. So, just like me for your families is for my family, everybody's a little anxious and stuff like that. But our pastor Christian Jorgensen is doing had a great idea of something called Testimonial Tuesdays, and well, why not? I've been trained to do my testimony from the length of 2 to 22 minutes. I promise to keep it around 5, and gonna share it with all of y'all. Most of y'all may have not heard my testimony. Most of y'all may have heard of bits and pieces, especially if you go to Tomahawk or you've been friends with me for the last few 2 to 5 years or something like that. But yeah, I grew up in Mississippi, born in Tampa actually, and grew up in Mississippi. Had 2 great parents growing up. My parents were really good when it comes to parenting. We had the good morals in the house, and everything was fine. We weren't allowed to say, watch certain things. We weren't allowed to, deal with my mom. Her mouth could come out, but we weren't allowed to cuss or anything like that. None of this. Good morals in the house. And I remember talking to a student minister. It's probably why I'm so strong into student ministry as I am now, because I was 12. I was bigger than most of the seniors. I was in 6th grade, and down there, a lot of churches in Mississippi, student ministry doesn't start until you're 7th grade. And so I was in 6th grade, but like I said, I was bigger than most seniors, so the youth minister says, oh, no one's going to notice. They're going to think you're... So, just come on. And so he allowed me to go on some trips with him and, be around. And I sat through many lessons like the kids sit through with me, many small groups, many Bible studies. And I remember a questionnaire being written down, and I remember it asked, if you would have died tonight, where would you go? And I said, I don't know. Well, it's funny. We weren't supposed to put our names down. I didn't, but he kind of called me out and says, well, I kind of know whose this is. I'm like, well, yeah, it's mine. And he led me. He this man who was part-time in student ministry took the time, and if you've been Christian for any amount of time, it's a bunch of Bible verses called the Roman Road. Romans 3:23, 6:23, 5:8, Romans 10:9 and 10, and it just made sense to me. It made sense, and he and that was it. In his office, that was what we call I accepted Jesus for the first time, for real this time. There was another story I'm not going to talk about, but that was the real change right there, the real time that I accepted Jesus. And I grew up Baptist, and all my Baptist friends are especially when they're my generation, public profession, basically going up in front of everybody, telling everybody you accepted Christ. And that's what he encouraged me to do. And believe it or not, I used to be a shy kid. That's why maybe some high school friends are watching this going, I can't believe what he's doing right now. So right there in that church in Foxworth, Mississippi, I sat there Sunday morning. He even told me, he said, you know what, you can wait till Sunday night when there's not a lot of people here. That's okay. And I remember sitting there going, why should I be that ashamed? It was a good decision I made. It was a smart decision I made. When it comes down to it, it was the best decision I ever made. And that Sunday morning, I told everybody what happened. My parents already knew. I believe the pastor talked to them about the decision I made, and that was the beginning of it. Age 12, I'm 37 now. It's been a crazy ride. A lot of stuff went on during those years. Wow, over 20 years, and it's been remarkable. I never thought he would leave me in a deck in Fallen Waters, Mississippi, to do video, and because I'm quarantined inside because of the virus and got a beautiful wife, and I just never thought that God had all this in store for me. Lived in around DC for a few years, and that was an experience. Made probably my best friends when I was in junior college. One of them was in my wedding, and it was I tell you, it's been easy. I would be lying to you. I tell students this all the time whenever they accept Jesus and talk about baptisms and want to do this. I say, look, okay, I just want to make sure you know what kind of commitment you're making, and it's not going to be peachy the whole time. But just like anything that's worth having, that's difficult to get, but it's worth it. So that's how I became a Christian. I remember a week after, about a week or two afterwards, he got baptized. Really, as I said, I was taller than most of the senior guys, and the guy that baptized me was real short. So he had to go all the way up and dunk me in, and I thought that was pretty funny. So that's how I became a Christian. Tomahawk, I hope you enjoyed it. That's the short version. Like I said, I got a longer version if you care to hear it. But I think the length of time, this is good enough. Alright, y'all stay safe. Don't touch your face. I just washed my hands anyway. I just had lunch. Alright, light the glasses. You're going to see more of these because I ain't putting my contacts in for a while. Alright, later guys. Bye.